Stockton. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it here. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit them.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence. Into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Got a lot of room to the right. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Orange. He got a
nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Got the back over the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
Pulls it in. It's Bennett.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Wide open. It's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
21, Syracuse, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Marsh. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Running the red zone. It's Alexander. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down.
It's a running room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. From the 30-yard line on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tremble. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the play fake. Got it! And it's incomplete on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Moore will throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. Lots of room to run. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delayed game of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tremble. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Easy completion on the shuffle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Bring in the heat. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Handoff to the lone back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
33, Syracuse, 17.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, is the bright side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The a sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, has he delivered. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The sure hands, it's Jones. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Runs through the tackle. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's taking the deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
With the catch, it's Jefferson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach... Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game.
Final score, Georgia Tech
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an... On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Moore to the air. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going to the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Moore will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Turning on the Jets. The tap. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. He saw it on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the...
Turning it on! A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run it. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
More to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. He's got it. No one there to stop him. Except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Paging George E. Verdell.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Powell. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line, it's Powell. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Going to the running game. Makes a man miss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The Yellow Jackets showing a little sting as they build their lead against the Dogs.
How about them Jackets, man? This is so good for Georgia Tech fans. They're so jacked up and excited. They think the Georgia players, fans, they think they're buffoons. They're smarter, they're better, and when they can beat them on the field, oh, they want to rub it in their face.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the move, it's Powell. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the lone running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And they're not on the same page there.
We've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He holds one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense is wide open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Finds his man. It's Jones. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Brings him to the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
Man, I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You could take a knee. You could run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense has the ball first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit...
Run to the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Gonna let it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Knight. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Fields. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. The short hands, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, going to the air. This one's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody. Touchdown, Auburn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward from them. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Turning it on! Strong, firm tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Auburn offense. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it out quickly. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Spins away from one. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Makes the catch. It's Manning. At the 35, he continues to fight for yards. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games you just...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. There's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Knight. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Close to the marker, it's Simmons. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. On second and goal, he carries again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with a 2-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.